Right, morning. Welcome to another episode. Today joining me off lovely Selsey. As you can see, it's a nice calm day. It's a bit overcast. Sort of got a weather window today. It's been really windy the last few days, and as of tomorrow there is a 2-day storm coming our way, so it's going to be about 50 mile-an-hour winds for 2 days, so that's not good. What's good for me though is there's a gap in the weather now. As I say, the calm before the storm. So it's been quite windy, everything's been blown up, and then there's about a 6 or 7 hour sort of gap in the weather where the wind calms right down just before the storm hits, which should be a good thing with the pressure changes. Fish starting to feed, knowing that the pressure is going to change. So yeah, it should be a good day. I've got with me mackerel, squid, and some sand eels today. I couldn't get any rag, but we'll make that work. So today I'm really after some rays, to be honest. I just want to catch a ray, whether it's undulate, thornback, or small-eyed, or even spotted would be nice. So yeah, rays is a target. It's August, so it's still quite warm. Let's head out there. The water's quite sort of silty at the moment. It's probably because the tide's rushing. There is quite a lot of birds out there though, so I've seen quite a lot of seagulls, and I'm sure when I get closer I'll try and show you. And I'm pretty sure they're chasing either bass or mackerel. I'm hoping there's mackerel today because nothing better than fresh bait, so I will be feathering for mackerel. So if I can catch live mackerel, and also if the mackerel are here, the rays will be here. Every time I've been here and I've had mackerel, there's been an abundance of big undulate rays, which generally follow them. So yeah, hopefully some fish out there, and yeah, enjoy the video. I'm going to paddle out now. It's quite a long paddle of Selsey, and I don't have the wind at the moment, but I will be fighting the tide on the way out, which is can get quite strong here. And if it is quite strong, I might have to move closer in and fish for things like bream or place or anything like that that's about. Yeah, anyway, enough of me talking. Let's go fishing. One thing I forgot to do is set up my feathers, so gonna quickly get them ready, because if I do come across a shoal of mackerel, which I think I'm seeing literally right now underneath me, wow, there's a lot of fish around here today. Let me show you quickly. Look at that. So there's quite a lot of fish around at the moment. So I found a few sort of better flies, a bit bigger hooks. I don't really like to use really tiny sabikis. I find that I lose quite a lot of fish on them, and I mean mackerel will go for that as well. Still a sabiki, it's tiny, just not the little tiny ones I had. I'll chuck these on now. Fresh mackerel! Can only mean one thing. There'll be plenty of fish about. These aren't small either. Pretty decent sized mackerel that. Why did I buy bait? You always take that risk though, don't you? fresh bait ready. Two mackerel. Definitely plenty of mackerel about today. Pretty much every drop. It's not even hitting the bottom, look, straight in. Literally straight in already. Look at that. I love this time of year. There's normally so many fish about in the water. And where there's mackerel, there's rays, and where there's also mackerel, there's taupe as well. So this is the food source, and all the bigger fish follow it. So you never know what's about. See if we can get some more. Stock up the old bait freezers, as I say. It is good fun mackerel fishing, you know. And let's see how long it takes to get a bite. 1, 2, 3, 4, 10,055, 10,056. Typical. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Right, so I've caught plenty of mackerel now. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Those are live baits. Those ones are dead. That's plenty. I'll probably catch more when I'm anchored up as well. But there's plenty of mackerel out here, which to me means if the food source is here, there's going to be a lot of big species chasing them. So there should be big undulate rays here, and there should be taupe as well, because taupe normally chase the shoals of mackerel. So I'm going to paddle a little bit further out where the drop-off is at Selsey. It's about a mile or a couple of kilometers off the shore, directly from the holiday park. Drops from about 20 feet down to 30 feet, and then carries on from there. But yeah, I'm going to sit on the edge of that drop-off. I'm going to anchor up, and I'm going to drift out these live baits and see what I can get. Should be able to get some bream as well out there, because the mackerel about there, normally the bream are as well. So I've got a bit of squid, I'll stick that on. But to be honest with you, knowing that these are here, this is the food source that's being eaten at the minute, I'm probably just going to stick to mackerel. There's going to be a lot of other fish chasing these. So yeah, I'm going to paddle out now, and hopefully we can get some big fish on board. We're all anchored up now. I'm gonna wait for it to catch, and then see if I can get a few more mackerel. I'm fishing in about 40 feet, so just before my battery died on my fish finder. I'm in about 40 feet of water here. I don't know if you can see, but literally just beyond me here, the water goes from calm to a bit sort of, I think a little bit rougher. So I think that's kind of where the sort of tidal channel's going. So I'm right on the edge of it, so it should be good to sort of drift the lines over it, because normally the bigger fish sit just below the drop off and come up and smack everything that comes over it. So we'll see. Make sure I don't catch my anchor line with these feathers. Yeah, that'll just be really annoying. No sort of real tide at the moment, so I'm just sort of drifting. Just waiting for this to sort of catch. There's always a little bit of a tide, even if it's just the wind blowing you. I think that's it catching now. Alright, see if there's any mackerel about here. So we've got that little Joey mackerel here. I'm going to stick him out as live bait now. And you have my little mackerel live bait. and an undulate ray will just swallow that whole. Actually quite aggressive, undulate rays. They'll smother the fish, hold it down on the bottom, and then move it along to its mouth and just inhale it. I've put out really big mackerel before, and they've literally just demolished it. I've got my 20 to 30 pound ugly stick today with about 30 pound mono, just in case there is any big fish out there, i.e. tope. I don't want to be fighting them on light gear. I want to get them into the kayak, and to be honest, this is quite a good setup for tope. It's got power in it. One thing I don't have on is a wire trace or a really thick line, so you can still bring them in. You just, you know, if you've hooked them in the corner of the mouth and they generally can't bite the line, you can still bring them in. So effectively the line I'm using is light gear, but if they are tope about and start getting bitten off, I do have wire traces in here, so I will be sticking them on. But yeah, mainly after rays today anyway. I've never really sort of had much luck here with tope, but I know a lot of people do catch tope off Selsey, so you never know. Yeah, lovely day, sun's out, which is nice. It's not going to last. Like I said, I've only got a weather window of about 6 hours. The moment is flat and calm, lovely. Can't complain at all. Right, let's wait for the bites. See you in a bit. Right, so I just had my first hit on the live mackerel. I don't know what this is. Feels pretty heavy though. Very heavy. So this is probably going to be a ray, I'd imagine. Very, very heavy, whatever this is. Oh shit, son. Yes, we're in. First fish on the live bait. This is very heavy fish, this, whatever it is. Wow. I got a feeling this is going to be a... I want to show you this, but I don't want to lose a fish. How's that for a bend in the rod? Proper bend in the rod, so this is a heavy fish. I don't know what it's going to be. I'd imagine it's a ray. It's not fighting like a tope. Hopefully we can get it in though. Just need to get it up off the bottom. Here's a big fish. Wow. This could be target species if the line doesn't break. Whew. What is this gonna be? Heavy fish, this. Really heavy. My rod's bent right over. Oh yes, this is what I wanted. This is what I wanted. Hey! First fish of the day. What is this? Nah, small-eyed. Definitely a small-eyed ray. How's him? First ray of the day. So off the bat we had live mackerel on feathers. Use that as live bait, which is always best because that's what the fish are feeding on. And managed to pick up this bad boy. Nice little small-eyed ray. I say little, he's definitely heavy. Probably weighs double figures. Show you. That's why they call them a small-eyed ray. As you can see, they've got really small eyes. Show you around the other side. Tiny little eyes. This might be a taupe, this, where it's fighting, or a ray, I don't know. Never know, to be honest. Check this out. So what you want, something that big, it bends a 20 to 30 pound cast rod like that. Well, the net is not designed to pull rays in, but definitely helps. But this is a lovely ray. Big ray. Whew. Man, oh man. A lot of weed in with him. He's a big ray. Another small-eyed. Check him out. He is heavy. Another lovely ray. Just hook out his stomach. Lovely small-eyed ray. Check him out. Lovely, lovely ray. It's my second small-eye of the day. I thought I'd be catching undulates today, to be honest with you. Didn't expect there to be loads of these guys around. But yeah, nice size that. He's a big ray, him. Check him out. Let's put him back. So that's how I live bait. Well, it's not live anymore, but that's how I bait up my mackerel. Actually hook in there. Everyone does it differently. That's worked for me twice already, so it does work. I'll throw that out now. See if we can get a different type. Enjoying catching these small-eyed rays. Last time I had a big one like that was in Swanage. That was some time ago. So yeah, it's quite nice to catch a decent small-eyed, and I've had two now. Normally I catch a lot of undulate rays here off Selsey. I have had the odd small-eyed, but yeah, that was definitely nice to have. And yeah, let's see if we can try and get a slam and catch 3 different types of rays. That'd be great. But yeah, the weather's still alright. Wind's picking up a bit. It's overcast, which is good. I always love it when it's overcast because the fishing seems to be better. But yeah, we're doing alright. I've got a couple more hours left, and I've got plenty of mackerel. I haven't even touched the bait I brought with me. It's just going to go straight in the freezer. I'm just using it as ice blocks at the moment to keep the mackerel fresh, because I'm definitely going to be cooking some of them tonight. Yeah, it's been a good day already. 2 rays, dogfish, plenty of mackerel. Couldn't ask for anything better. Yeah, great day. And let's see what else we can get. Into another big fish. I think it's my third now. Don't know what this one's going to be. Be nice if it's an undulate. Wow. Let's show you this. Certainly plenty of these about today. This one's a male, as you can see. These bad boys. So I've had 2 females and a male now. Nice male. I'm on to my 4th hookup now. Hopefully I can get this in. It doesn't feel as big as normal, but we'll see what it is. So I'm into my 5th hookup now. If this is a small-eyed ray, I think I'm going to move, because as fun as it is catching these, I'd like to try and catch something different, because there's plenty of small eyes around here at the moment. It must be loads down there, because literally every hookup is another small-eyed ray. Oh, something different. There's me jumping my gun. Something different. Something different indeed. I have not had one of these in a while. Whee! Yes! We have a different species, spotted ray. Very nice. Certainly a lot of rays along here today. Check him out. It's another species. You can see why they call it a spotted ray. His eye. put him back. Or put her back, should I say.